So I've been using a standing desk for around a week now, and I'm gonna give you the pros and cons of a standing desk and whether or not you should get it. And I'm also gonna say some advice that and like mistakes I made so that you can learn from me. I'm also gonna give you like my overall thoughts and conclusion on whether or not you should get a standing desk. So the first pro is that cable management is way easier on a standing desk compared to a sitting desk. The reason is that for a standing desk, you could raise the desk up to like a higher position, like super high up. Well, you're like doing cable management on like a sitting desk, you're gonna be like sitting down hunched over like this, and then your back's gonna start hurting. At least for me, maybe you're like, I don't know, like a goblin or something, that you're gonna be super uncomfortable. And I found that having a standing desk and just raising it up super high, and then for you to just actually go up there and actually cable management without your back hurting. The second pro is that standing is more healthy than sitting. And I know I didn't just say anything like profound there. Like, of course, if you sit all day, you're gonna get an increased risk of diabetes and whatever, and that's like the main reason of a standing desk is that you can stand instead of sitting. That's like of course that's like a pro. So but of course I have to say it because it is a pro. Like, you have the option to stand and move around when you're on your standing desk, but when you're sitting down like on a sitting desk and you don't have the ability to stand up and do work, you're gonna get like at least for me, like I get like bored sitting down all day, and having the ability to stand up and do some work while I'm at it, it like makes me have more fun while I'm working. Third pro is that you could put a walking pad underneath. So a walking pad is like a treadmill, but only for walk. You just walk while doing work, so it's like you get exercise in. So I see this like being useful, and like let's say like it's raining outside super hard and you didn't get any exercise in and you want to get some exercise in, so you put the desk in standing position and you do some work while walking around and stuff, and you can support yourself on the desk while being on the treadmill. And then the fourth one I thought about, the fourth pro, is that it's really good for finding your like perfect desk height. My last desk was around 31 inches tall, like sitting. It was like 31 inches tall, and I thought that was good for me because I didn't think that like I needed to be taller or shorter. That was never like an option for me because there was no way I could, because it was sitting desk. The legs couldn't extend or go down unless I chop the legs, but of course I'm not doing that to like a desk. But I didn't know what height of desk that I needed. And then when I got the standing desk and it went down to the lowest setting of 28.3 inches, 31 inches to 28.3, that's like 3 inches, but like 3 inches matters a lot. I found it way more comfortable. Oh, this is sounding gay as hell, but I found like the bigger desk was less comfortable. And then also, if you're taller, like you're like 6'5" or some shit, like all the desks sitting down, when you're sitting down, all the desks that you find around you are too short, like when you're sitting down and stuff, could of course adjust the height to be taller for you sitting down and stuff. So that works out really good for like a lot of people. So like for customizability wise, like finding your perfect desk height, a standing desk will be perfect for that. First con is that if you don't get a good high quality standing desk, you're gonna get what's called a splice board. So essentially, a splice board is that in order to save costs on shipping, they cut the board in half basically. So when you get it in the mail, it's gonna be like, instead of one big board that's like not separated, it's gonna be separated boards that you have to join together in order to make the big board like one. The reason why that's like bad, I'm sure there's some out there that was like pretty good, but overall you should try to get a one piece board of standing desk because it's just way better. And I found that if you're not like perfect at like making the splice boards like together, it's gonna be uneven. So that's what happened to me. So my mouse pad is pretty big and it's glass too, so it's not gonna like a curve to like fit the desk. And I found that when it's when the desk is perfectly flat, right, since it was two boards separated and I'm a dumbass, I probably put it together like fucking unevenly, and then so it's not perfectly straight. It's more like my hand over here. So this board is lower than this board. So my glass pad, so imagine this is my desk, right? This part is shorter, it's like a little bit lower than this part, and then my glass pad is perfectly flat. I know my hand's not perfectly flat, but just imagine this, right? It's perfectly flat. So when it's perfectly flat like this, it like wobbles. So I have to put more of my mouse pad over here so it doesn't wobble. But when it's in the middle between these two boards, it wobbles, and that's I found that like super annoying. And plus, there's like this, like you'll see in like the videos that I took of me like going around with the desk and stuff. You'll see that there's like a giant line just straight down the center. I did spray paint the desk black, so it's less noticeable. But if you get it like any other color and it's splice boards, it's so noticeable. Like I got his desk white, like when it first came it was white, and I spray painted it black. Like you could tell like immediately like how annoying it looks on it. So that's main that's so just get a one piece. It's way better like that. But one piece does cost more, so just keep that in mind. But I think it's worth it. Okay, so you could get a high quality sitting desk. Like let's say you don't care about standing whatsoever. You're really like you already exercise a lot and you just want a high quality desk. If you're one of those people that exercise a lot, you do not need a standing desk, because if you're already like, moving around a lot, you don't need a standing desk. Because the only reason why you need a standing desk is because if you don't move a lot, a good quality sitting desk, like just a regular desk that doesn't have this standing option, will be better for you in that case, and it costs less, and you probably get more like space for less money anyways. Third con I thought about was that more things could break. So let's say like the motor that moves it up and down could break, the legs that go up and down could break, like the little fucking gears inside the legs could break. Anything could break. But like a regular sitting desk, like it's just the fucking tabletop and into the legs. There's like way less moving parts. Fourth con I thought about was that some like low quality standing desks have a lot of wobble in them, so they're not sturdy. So like if you wobble the desk, it like shakes a bit, and it's at least for me, I haven't found it that annoying. There's some wobble on my desk, but I'm sure other standing desks have it worse. Mine is just like pretty, like it's like noticeable, but it's like not super annoying. Like it's like on this like on the brink of being annoying, but it's not. But it's just like barely noticeable. Like when it's like at the sitting position right now, if you shake it, it like barely wobbles. But of course if it goes up, it's gonna wobble a lot more. But it's not that bad, at least for me. If you're like someone that has like motion sickness or whatever, and you like hate like wobbly things in general, it's gonna affect you a lot more. But at least for me, my standing desk that I got, it like doesn't wobble that much, and it's like it's passable, it's like acceptable. Now for some advice I want to give on like if you want a standing desk. My main point is like the biggest advice I could give to you if you want a standing desk. You're making an investment. You should think of getting like any furniture. At least if you're not like getting like a $10,000 couch, like if you call that investment, that's pretty dumb, unless you have like the money for it, whatever. But like a desk, like you do work at your desk, right? At least at home, whatever, you do work at your desk. Like you're gonna spend most of your day on your desk, right? So you should spend like more money on it. I didn't really think about it that way. I just wanted the cheapest option, cheapest standing desk that has like that. I wanted like 55 inches wide at least. This was the biggest desk I could got, but for the cheapest. So this entire thing was $100. I got it in white because it was cheaper if it was white than it was black, and spray painting it cost me $20. So it would have costed the same if I just got black, if I didn't spray paint it. So I wasted a bunch of time just spray painting it. So just spend more money on your desk, essentially. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Because if you cheap out and get like a smaller desk, let's say like I think 55 inches should be like the minimum size they should get. There's like a bunch of like standing desks that are like 48 inches or like 40 inches. I think those are too small. Size definitely doesn't matter when it comes to desks, unless like you don't really care about what size of desk you get, or but I think just bigger is better in general, unless you have like a small room or whatever. But like I'm just saying bigger in general is better, at least for a desk. So you just feel less cramped and you have like more space to put things around. The minimum money you should spend on a standing desk is either like $150 or $200. So like low is like $80, $100, and then mid is like $150 to $200, and then the high $500 or some shit like that. $300 is like really expensive, And I think when you're going to get a standing desk, you should go for the middle option, unless like you you know you're gonna spend a lot of money on your desk, like you want to spend a lot of money on your desk, so you just get the higher end option. And I think that when you're like trying to get a standing desk, I think you shouldn't build your own desk. You could get a $100 tabletop from like IKEA or Amazon, and then get 100 standing desk legs from Amazon for $100. You could build a really good desk for $200, and then I'm pretty sure screws come with the standing desk that you get from Amazon anyways. And also, if you do get it from IKEA, make sure inside like the board you get, like the countertop you get, or the tabletop, whatever it is, make sure inside is particle board or MDF board or whatever it's called. Like, make sure it's actually wood inside, not those honeycomb fucking cardboard shits that IKEA does. They put in their fucking shits to save them money. That's why they're so cheap. Do not get it unless you're like, you know that you're not gonna put heavy stuff on it. Then yeah, then you should be fine. But if you're gonna drill stuff inside the board, then you should get like actual wood inside. I drilled my PC underneath my desk. Invest more money into your desk than you actually want to. So let's say you're the budget, it's like a standing desk, right? Or a desk in general, it's like $100. Maybe add 50 more, because you're gonna spend a lot of time at your desk. So make sure you invest more money into it. So that's all I want to say. I find that you don't really need a standing desk if you already work out or move a lot, or just like active in general. And if you don't touch grass that often and you want to be more healthier, you want to change your life around, then getting a standing desk definitely will help. And I think it'll be worth it for you if you want to do that. But if you're really like getting outside and getting a lot of sunlight and just moving around a bit, moving a lot, a standing desk won't do much for you. And I find that when doing work, I need to sit down and actually focus when I'm doing work, because when standing up, I like move a lot when I'm standing up, so I don't focus a lot. So I find that when I want to do like passive work, like work that doesn't need my like thinking, whatever, like checking emails, using ChatGPT to do my homework, whatever, like stuff that doesn't like really need like that much brain power, I do it standing up. But when I need to lock in, actually like play Fortnite or whatever, I sit down and actually use the desk sitting down. So that's how I use it. So in the end, get it if you want to become more healthier or whatever, but don't get it if you already move a lot. And also just check out my pros and cons list and see which ones you care about the most. That's really about it. Like and subscribe if this helped you out, and you can help me out using the links below.